What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 50K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
In 2011, the West Coast came together to pass the torch to Kendrick. And 13 years later, Kendrick brought it full circle and brought out every West Coast legend to dance on Drake's grave and cement him as the king of the coast. Even getting Dr. Dre to kick off his first of many performances of Not Like Us. I see people. This line just didn't really age. The point of this was to show how much culture and heritage Kendrick comes from, and the legacy that he's continuing. And nothing proves that he's the king of the West Coast more than his ability to bring every West Coast artist, from Tyler to Steve Lacy to YG to Roddy Ricch to all the original members of Black Hippie, to a single show at the Forum, including West Coast basketball stars like LeBron, Russ, DeMar DeRozan. And DeMar was on Toronto's Raptors, Drake's hometown team, but came home to Cali, as Kendrick said on Not Like Us. It's to show how him being the king of the West Coast means a lot more in hip-hop and in hip-hop culture than Drake being the god of the six. And it was a show that was really a history lesson about LA from the very beginning, a way to unite the city, to heal it from the tragedies of losing Kobe, Nipsey, and many others.
We done lost a lot of homies to this music shit, a lot of homies to some street shit. Unity from east side of motherfucking LA, Crips, Bloods, Power Rules, this shit is special, man.
Shining hope on the West Coast future with...
Let me rewind the 10 on that. We're gonna come off the wrist. And I be seeing a lot of people post what they saying that this wasn't he didn't really make a change, like he didn't do anything with this, with everybody coming together. You know what I'm saying? Small steps create big monumental moments. And I feel like Kendrick definitely did that.
Definitely.
Even having everybody come on stage at a time like this, right?
No
in
violence.
history, no violence, representation from all groups, right? Man, he killed it. And I feel like everybody's gonna have a memory to this and they're gonna remember for real.
For real, I think because Kendrick is such a prolific artist, some people just look at like surface levels, like especially if they are not really well versed in African American culture, and people group us together as one African American culture. But us being from Louisiana, y'all know we talk about our culture a lot, and we have even like we kind of created like a little food podcast to share our food and share our culture.
Right.
But we kind of pause because baby, cooking a lot and doing food content, that's a lot. All right, so give us a moment. But just knowing us, that we have a different culture, they have a different culture. Like our culture is just so unique depending on where you are in the United States. Yes. And then when you talk about LA culture, I don't really want to say that, but what he said, the Crips, the Bloods, Power Rules, that's a different sector of their culture. And to see those people, some of them on stage, Tommy the Clown. Yeah. If you don't know Tommy the Clown, you really don't know our culture. And I say our culture because I remember a little girl from Louisiana watching Tommy the Clown come online, and I knew, I mean not online, on our screens, and seeing like what he was doing in the community, how he was bringing those people, and just knowing that, hey, I may not be from there, but I could appreciate that about our culture. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this country and we're all contributing to the culture. So to see them people on stage, peaceful, and they was dancing together, still doing their thing. Still doing, you know.
It's bigger than the stage.
It's bigger than that.
It's bigger than the stage.
It's bigger than that.
But it had to be public. I can't get my words out today, y'all. It has to be put on TV.
Yes.
For real though.
The revolution
must be televised.
Come on, man.
Nipsey, and many others.
We done lost a lot of homies to this music shit, a lot of homies to some street shit. Unity from east side of motherfucking LA, Crips, Bloods, Power Rules, this shit is special, man.
Shining hope on the West Coast future with inspiration from its past, using moments like news samples before Tommy the Clown's performance.
He said he's with the culture feeling. The culture.
Taking back to the bars.
Okay? He's with the culture feeling.
Our first story looks at how the city of Los Angeles
is taking a different approach to gangs in the hot summer season.
Samples that talk about his influence in LA through dance. Responsible for inventing crumping, he had a huge impact on lowering crime and violence and being an inspiration and hope for the youth. Like he said, it was about healing and bringing everyone together a lot more than it was about any back and forth disses, but Drake happened to be the common enemy that let that unity happen, letting Kendrick basically film a whole music video for the song right on stage, full of the legends who performed and popped out to the show. Like, if he uses this for the music video after this, I would not be surprised. Turning the Drake beef into such a special moment for the coast was a great way to put a bow on the whole feud and turn it into something positive. But tonight was still a show full of subtle and direct disses towards Drake's attempts at colonizing West Coast and American
on Juneteenth.
Message.
On Juneteenth.
Couldn't do it any other day, bro. I feel like that was perfect. That was
Now listen.
fire.
If he would have brought up the ATL legends, you know, throw Boosie and Lil Wayne and Kevin Gates and throw Cash Money and No Limit. If he would have had everybody together, but I understand it was for the West Coast. I understand. I mean, it would have made a bigger statement.
It would have been fire, yeah. Universal.
culture. First off, he did the show on Juneteenth, after calling out Drake for rapping about Kendrick trying to free the slaves through his music.
Homie still double down, calling us
This photo of everyone on stage was put under a black and white filter and projected, and Kendrick made a point out of stopping to take the picture, making me think in a way he's calling back to the To Pimp a Butterfly album cover.
Bro, that should be on the shirt by now. If y'all got that, we need that shirt.
This dead white guy at the bottom, kind of saying that this is Drake and this is the West Coast right now. During his performance, he called out Drake for using AI Snoop and Pac on tailor-made freestyle, saying,
Oh, so y'all ain't gonna let nobody disrespect the West Coast, huh? Oh, y'all ain't gonna let nobody mock and imitate our legends, huh?
He also changed the line in Euphoria to say,
Give me Tupac, read back, and I might give you a little respect. Remember?
referencing the Pac ring that he showed off in the Family Matters music video. He played all the disses except for Meet the Grams, which was sad because I wanted to see how LeBron would react to Hey LeBron, Keep the Family Away, and the second half of 616 in LA, which was sad because I wanted to see how Ak would react to I Could See the Vibes on Ak, even he looking compromised. Kendrick also used the set list to rework songs from Damn, specifically DNA and Element, as Drake disses, playing them right after opening with Euphoria and emphasizing the parts that could be directed at Drake. But the disses came way before Kendrick even came on. Right before Mustard's set, we got James Brown's song, The Payback, the song Kendrick samples on King Kunta, which he performed later in the night, notably sampling the line,
I can dig rapping,
which Kendrick follows with one of his first Drake disses ever.
but a rapper with a what the fuck?
Then we got the intro to Mustard's set,
They try to replicate the slang and act like it came from their brain.
directly referencing Drake, something Mustard backed up in his set by playing Juvenile's 1998 classic Back That Ass Up,
Yeah. Look at that.
which Drake sampled on his song Practice.
Down on your bag, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm a big time nigga, yeah, money.
The intro to Mustard's set also included the first reference to the beef.
Oh, I just thought about it. He couldn't bring Lil Wayne up there. Lil Wayne wouldn't have went up there.
Why wouldn't he?
That's his artist. Well, what's his artist?
Yeah, but
he wouldn't
then
have been able to do that. Huh?
I'm not gonna speak on the Weezy situation, but he did say some things too.
He did.
Yeah, about
About
Drake,
this?
about a girl.
Oh.
Yeah, about how
Oh.
Drake backdoored him or some crap like that.
Oh, and
yeah.
if Lil Wayne would have went on
And you
that
see their
stage?
relationship, bro, is like so crazy. You wouldn't expect somebody to do that.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why when I heard that, I was like, I just sat back
Nikki
in
would
my
have
chair
been like,
now.
I gotta gather my brothers.
Come together moment, some kumbaya.
Takeaway from the Drake and Kendrick beef is that it's time for a DJ Mustard renaissance.
Sampling this TikTok where this girl said what needed to happen after the beef was a renaissance of DJ Mustard. In other words, a renaissance of West Coast sound and West Coast hits.
When every song on the radio was on a Mustard beat, we were a proper country. It was happier times, the closest we have ever been to true unity.
She made a pretty good analysis there because I feel like this show is going to be the reason that West Coast hits are going to be back on the radio for years to come, with Not Like Us hitting 2 million units sold tonight. During Mustard's set, he brought out YG, even though Drake name-dropped him as being one of his ties to the streets on Family Matters.
You know who really bang except my nigga YG.
Drake was listing off The Game, Chris Brown, YG as his connects in LA that would keep him safe, and YG coming out in the show and then coming back out for Not Like Us shows that if that was ever true, it's just not anymore. I think it's also interesting that he brought Tyler out, when, if you remember, Tyler brought Drake out in an LA festival, and Drake got booed for half the set. The show was also partly produced by Dave Free, showing that despite the rumors that Drake tried to spread in Family Matters, Kendrick still stands by his childhood friend. And let's be honest, if Drake tried to do a show like this in the 6, he'd have to bring out Toronto all-stars like Smiley, Sheen from Jimmy Neutron, the dude from Wagwan Delilah. He could bring out Nav, and The Weeknd if he wasn't also beefing with him. I really want to see him try and sell tickets to some shit like that. Let me know what I missed down below, and as always, subscribe for quick, straightforward analysis of music, videos, and concerts from your favorite artists.
Alright, we want to stop right there, man. Make sure you guys go check his channel out. Just keep going downhill for Drake, man. Just keep going
For
down.
real. I like when y'all send videos in like that. I know we've been gone for a while, but we back, okay?
Facts.
I like when y'all send videos in like that because we just don't have the time to just piece together every little thing. So when we watching it with y'all, we making time, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, regardless of the beef, I feel like this was a moment in music history, our culture history, where we can get back to the old days.
Yeah.
Where music sounds was coming out and we can be like, oh, that's that West Coast. Oh, that's ATL. Oh, that's Louisiana. Oh, that's up north, East Coast, somewhere up there. You know, like during that time, like in the 90s, when it was just so fresh, so popping.
Everybody was chilling. Everybody was outside. Everybody was community.
Yes, people's lives was being changed. You know, yes, the beef at that time, it was heavy beef. But without the beef. We could do it again without the beef.
Right. We can still paint that picture.
Yes, without our legends passing away over beef.
If you think about it, a lot of our pictures that's hung on the walls, like the oldies with the ladies and the jazz and all that stuff, that's them times.
Yeah.
That's what it created those moments from. That's what those memories are painted for, and that's why they're on the walls today. So if they come back with that, like I said, y'all need to put that Kendrick that whole photo of them on a shirt, bro. That would be fire. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. Like, I feel like this is a time, although it came out of a bad time, out of the beef.
Yeah.
You know, we can use this as a moment of a rebirth of our culture, especially now that our country need it.
Yeah. I think what Kendrick did is the highlight, though. Everybody was highlighting how, oh, we good. We needed this beef to come back. We needed this in the rap industry to have a little fire going on. But I feel like what he did here on stage on Juneteenth was more important. I feel like this was the highlight. This is where the ball really started rolling. Yeah.
Yes, because, man, listen, y'all just take a moment and think about our music culture, the genres of our music. And I'm talking about, you know, us, right? Think about it. We know the ATL sound. We know the New York sound. We know
that's it.
The Louisiana sound. You know, the jigging music.
That's a
Trill fam.
That's fire.
We know these sounds. We know the West Coast sound. Think about that. Think about if we was getting hit after hit after hit after hit. I have told y'all so many times, I could barely listen to the music of today because it's just, I can't get with the drill rap. It's scary.
Nah.
It's scary.
I hear you on that.
I'm still jamming stuff from the 90s. I'm still jamming Tupac because the music today, it don't touch me. It don't move me to do something.
Yes.
You know? They moving me to
do something, but it's not what you want to do. It's not what you want to do.
Right. They bringing the old Sierra, the college days Sierra. I don't want
to put a hoodie on in 100-degree weather, huh?
Listen.
Bruh. Yeah.
So, I feel like this is a moment where it can be revived.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of people in the industry can learn from this moment, man. That you can still come together during a few times and make everything better. You know what I'm saying? You can start afresh all over again and make everything better as that. Yeah, and I feel like Kendrick did that, bro. He definitely earned all his flowers throughout the years, man, since he opened up and they welcomed him in. And from today, what he just killed it.
Yes, to close with Kendrick, what Kendrick did on Juneteenth for the West Coast was monumental. I think moving forward, we need a Juneteenth music festival.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. The ball done started rolling. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people got ideas just like how you just pop one out.
With the different sounds.
And they just need to glue it together. We need to put the puzzle pieces together. And that's how we really thrive and grow as a community. Start taking those puzzle pieces and those ideas that we have from one another and start putting them together. And create a nice picture that's going to stand out and really paint us as who we need to be.
Yeah. Like, I know, you know, the focus of this was about the beef. I understand that. But I'm a person where I'm trying to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I don't know what they going to do about that. I don't know how that's going to end, if that will ever end. But I'm looking at what can be birthed out of it. So let's talk about that. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.